cover, but it's a big problem solver. It can save you a lot of money. And if you love jeweled pinwheels, as I now have called it, Devin, this is for you. This is a 9-piece hardy succulent ice plant collection. It's so much prettier than mulch, don't you think? But it is great for around rocks. It's great for borders. It's great for those areas you just don't know what to plant. And look at that carpet of lavender right there. Oh my gosh, this is exceptional. Everything you see here in front of us is the collection you're getting. Is this crazy? $35 just underneath that, which is a great price considering these guys on their own website, robertagardens.net, sell the same collection for $49. You call this the ultimate problem solver.
Oh my gosh, yes. This is our 9-piece winter hardy flowering ice plant collection, and this really is the ultimate problem solver around the garden because it's going to save you time and it's going to save you money by eliminating the need for the mulch,
it's just so
the
expensive.
Gravel, and it's
expensive.
also going to save you time from weeding because its thick matted foliage is going to smother out the weeds. But what makes this ground cover so spectacular and so much better than any other flowering ground cover is that this collection brings more color, better color, and longer lasting flowers than any other flowering ground cover we've ever seen before. And you're getting all 3 of these gorgeous colors, 3 of each plant.
Okay.
And these beautiful flowers will be blooming for about 4 to 5 months every single year, but then its gorgeous evergreen foliage will remain 12 months out of the year.
So much prettier. So when everything's drab and dull and dying in wintertime, you have green color. What's not to love about that?
I know.
And the coverage area too for
The
this.
coverage area is fantastic. So what you're getting a nice 9-piece tray like this. All of the plants have been individually planted, so they're super easy. All you do, you just go out, you pop it right out, and here you go to your borders along your walkways, your perennial flower beds, anywhere where you have that mulch, even last year's mulch. Just go ahead and plant it right in last year's mulch.
So we don't have to remove the old mulch?
Not at all, not at all. And so you go and you plant it. And this one plant, this is one of your 9 plants, it's gonna grow about 20 inches around. So one collection is going to cover about a 12 to 15 square foot area. So that is why most gardeners decide to get a few of these collections to replace all of the mulch in your garden once and for all, one fell swoop. Never ever do the mulch again.
Oh, awesome. Now, does it need a lot of sun? Can it take a little shade? How's that work?
So these love the sun. They can also handle part shade.
Okay.
The more sun will generally mean more flowers. So if you have hot, sunny areas, they will excel there. Along your hot, sunny driveway, you know that little area next to your driveway, like it's so hot not even the grass grows.
Exactly.
This will grow perfectly because it's a succulent plant, meaning it holds moisture in the foliage. This, you can see, this thick foliage, it's full of water so that it can handle the hot, sunny days. It's also drought tolerant, so you can plant it where the hose doesn't reach.
Okay.
And these 3 varieties, you're getting the fire spinner, the garnet, and the lavender ice. They're patented varieties. And the reason they've been patented is because of that thick, matted foliage. It is so much better than any other ice plants out there. And you're gonna have flowers like that in your garden for 4 to 5 months. Every single year.
That's what I call the jeweled pinwheel. Its technical name is fire spinner. Either way,
technically jeweled pinwheel.
It is stunning.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Look at that. Again, you know, this is something I don't see anywhere, not in my neighborhood, not in the neighborhood next to me. I have yet to see this in a garden center, and that's why so many people come to QVC to shop with Roberta's, because the Walling family travels the world to find you exceptional pieces. Now, because they hold so much water, can they take a lot of water? You
know, once these plants are established, they will do exceptionally well in any kind of conditions.
Really?
Because
okay.
Once they have a nice, strong root system, it's totally fine, no worries. But they'll also do wonderful on slopes in your rock gardens. And like you were saying, you're not going to find these varieties anywhere else. The first one, the fire spinner, we got from South Africa. The Jewel of the Desert Garnet we found in Japan.
Oh my
and the Lavender Ice rice I found in southern France, in
So
Provence.
you went 3 completely different countries to put this collection
we like
together.
to travel and find plants while we're doing it. So
that is so cool. I mean, unique, different. Could you imagine having to sit there and even if you went to a garden center and you had this array and collection from around the world, would you know how to pick from these varieties and say, yes, these are going to work together and this is going to make a great colorful impact? They do the work for you. They take all that guesswork out. Like for me, that's where I get overwhelmed. Like I don't know what's going to work well together.
You know, when you're starting a garden, those are exactly the questions that beginner gardeners have. It's like, what goes with what? Where do I plant this and that? How can all those sort of things, those are the questions that we like to answer. And one of the questions that we've been getting is, if I have last year's mulch, do I have to go out and dig it out and
do you have to dig
make
deep?
space?
Or what if we have weed block kind of laying around underneath it?
Not at all. So we have a little tray of what you could consider last year's mulch. Now, because this plant grows laterally, meaning it grows sideways, you don't even need to dig a very deep hole. If you have the weed block, it doesn't matter because the roots will grow sideways as opposed to deep down. So I just kind of made a little hole in last year's mulch. Then you kind of pack it in there, and this one plant is going to grow and spread, and by the end of the first season, that one plant is going to grow into something that looks like this.
How fantastic.
That's one of your 9 plants.
Again, going up the driveway, lining maybe pavers that you have leading to your front door.
That's really the best. Those are like the ultimate spots for this plant.
All of a sudden you have landscaping that looks like you paid hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to the professionals to do for you. And look at what you can do on your own, because Roberta's has set you up for success. And you spent $35 to get the 9 pieces home. Pick up more than one collection at robertasgarden.net. It's $49. We have the better price here at QVC, and we have the free shipping and handling. Remember, even a 30-day return policy, the Gotta Grow guarantee policy with Roberta's. Really, you cannot go wrong to try this. M53074 is your item number for the hardy succulent plant collection.
And I just want to make one point. This is winter hardy to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So here in Pennsylvania, Indiana, Massachusetts, you plant it right in the earth.
And let the snow come, everything.
Oh gosh, even in the middle of the winter, it's still going to be looking beautiful.
And that's what you'll see then come spring and summertime. Woo, I love it.
It's so
exciting. All right, still to come, how about Rugged and Eager? That's what these fancy leafed coral bells are. It is a great look for you, especially if you are in need of some foliage. Really, really pretty, less than $20. Oh my God, look at this, we get to sit down. This is awesome. All right, so the Kentucky Derby's coming up.
Yes.
And I always get jealous when I see that Kentucky bluegrass and how gorgeous and lush and rich it is, and I say there's no way, I'll never have it here in Pennsylvania. I'll never have it with my clay shale type soil. I'll just have patchy grass the rest of my life. And you say,